So, because my other live ended, because I still have to show you how to use every single tool to, like, you know, get through your hair. So, alright, what's Gucci Nazi? Let me put the hair tool thing back, because I need to show you how to use every hair tool real quick, because y'all were asking good ass questions and I had to stop in between. So, hair tools, break down part 2. Hey Brittany, hold on, come on. Alright, boom. Alright, so I'm about to get all the hair tools real quick, and like I'm gonna show y'all what all these look like when you like get them through your hair. Because y'all need to, because I feel like people need to just see what it look like when you get these things through your hair. Alright. You see this? Notice this. I have like more hair tools in actuality than products, because hair tools are more important than products. Alright, so what oil products has coconut oil that you recommend? It's called Oars Vital Hair Care. So do you apply oil every time you wet your hair? No, not every time. Because on days like this, because I'm detangling it really good, like, yeah, I'm gonna add it. But on days where I'm like just rushing out of the gym, I don't. Not sure if you answered it on the other live. What are you doing now? It's like, what I'm doing is I'm doing a tool breakdown, meaning I'm showing how to get every single tool through your hair, because I feel like a lot of people just don't know how to like do that. I have a big black comb, but you want the wood one. Okay, now look, I'm going to break something down to y'all. So for the people who didn't see my last live, check this out. So this is the wide tooth comb, right? So when y'all are in the shower, this is probably what most of y'all's hair look like. So I purposely like let my hair get poofy so I can show y'all. Do you apply products directly to your scalp? Both. I do both. Conditioner is not meant to like stain your hair. And when I say conditioner, I'm talking about regular conditioner. Like, it's just for you to slap it in your hair, comb through it, and wash it out. Like that's what it's for. It's not for you to do it. Alright, so Pete. So for most of y'all probably have this. Now, I don't use this one anymore because I mastered how to use this one. So for people whose hair it gets like this, and they're trying to get through their hair, if you don't know how to detangle through your hair, and your hair is like this, just learn how to like really finesse this. So because my hair is poofy, right? Alright, I'm gonna use this. Alright. So I'm able to. So this is what a wide tooth comb looks like when you're able to smoothly get it through your hair. This is what it looks like. But now look, this is what happens. You see, now my hair just got fluffier. You feel me? Like you see this, right? You see, do you see how much fluffier my hair is now? Like, that's me using this. That's because there's so much space in between, like the comb, and like because of that means that's a lot more air. There's a lot more air that's able to come through my hair. That's the reason why like my hair is so fluffy right now. Like that's why I don't use this one no more, because I don't want no volume. So now That was the wide tooth comb. Next, I gotta whip through my hair. Exactly. I don't use that comb no more either because like it don't do the job no more. Alright. Here's the rake comb. This is my favorite. This is my most recommended. I recommend to anybody. Do not sleep on this one. I'm telling y'all right now, do not sleep on this one. Now, this is the one. This is the one that you use to detangle from the ends. Now look, you see how smoothly I'm getting through it? Remember how I told y'all? You're holding it with your ring finger and your thumb, and you're gradually combing down, you're gradually stroking down properly. And you see how I'm coming up now? I'm really close to the root now, but I have to make sure that all the hair that I have held is being properly detangled thoroughly. I'm not rushing. Like, this is not something that you rush. Like, you have to make sure that you are doing this accordingly. So now that I'm all the way up here, guess what I do now? Now, boom, I come down. Boom, I come down. Like, you see this? Like, and you see this? Okay, you see I'm pulling? You see the waves? That's because by you using proper tools, you help out your curls to snap back up. They have a comb with the bristles. Nah, the one that you're talking about, I don't like that one because it doesn't help get your hair like really defined. So like now you see that like, alright, it's fluent now. Coming through, bang. Coming through, bang. Now, if y'all are paying attention, I'm doing this. This is what y'all are doing in the shower, which makes y'all think that like this whole comb thing does not work. This is what y'all doing in the shower. That's not detangling your hair. I'm gonna do it one more time. This right here, that's not detangling your hair. This, hitting the scalp, coming through, this is detangling your hair. That's detangling your hair thoroughly. Now look, y'all seen how like, because I'm around oxygen now, like y'all see how fluffy my hair is right now, right? This is what happens when like you do this outside versus in the shower. Online or like at your local beauty supply store. And of course you can use it through tight curls. Your tight curls just have to be moisturized and hydrated. If they're not moisturized and hydrated, then it's gonna be a bad move. So look, that's a rat comb. So I've done the wide tooth comb, now the rake comb. Alright, cool. Now we're gonna transition. But look, you see this? You see how fluffy my hair got? This is the reason why I'm trying to tell y'all, if y'all want to prevent frizz, because all of this is frizz. If you want to prevent frizz, you do all of this in the shower. You do not do this when you're sitting out like how I'm doing right now. Unless you want the volume like this. If you want it like this, then yeah, then do it out the shower. But if you want like how I always rock mine, you do it in the shower. Alright. So now, Van brush. Van brush, I'm going to show you. You start from the bottom. You take it easy. Boom. You see this? I'm not rushing. I'm just taking my time. And I'm making sure that I'm thoroughly getting through it. Simple as that. Simple as that. The reason why your stylist does it when your hair is elongated is because it's easier to do it. That's the reason why a stylist does it like that. Because to be honest with you, it doesn't make sense to twist your hair when your hair is matted together. Okay, so look. This is why a vent brush is important. Because, okay, now look, you see how it's not that fluffy no more? It's coming closer. It's because I'm thoroughly doing it now. So look, you see this? You see the definition? You see the waves? This is why on my highlight, you see me use this every day. This is like my everyday tool. A vent brush is my everyday tool. Alright, boom. That's the vent brush for you. So again, I just did this, and I did this, and I did this. Now let's move on. Fine tooth comb, okay? Now notice something. You notice how every single time, like you see me, like I'm hydrating my hair, because you know what you don't do? You don't do this on dry hair unless you have your hair oiled up. It's not a split vent brush. It's just a casual one. Alright, boom. Now we're going to do the fine tooth styling comb. You see this? Do you see the spacing? It's thin. Okay. Here we go. Look, here's the thing. You're gradually doing it. You're gradually doing it. Alright, now look. You take it easy. Boom. You see that? One more time. Boom. You see this? One more time. Boom. You see this? One more time. Boom. Another time. Boom. Now y'all remember my hair was fluffy all the way out here, right? When you use more defining combs, guess what? Like all that frizz gets lower. That's the reason why I'm telling y'all, if you do this in the shower, yo, your frizz is gone. So always hydrate when dealing with your hair. Exactly. Alright, so for those who say you cannot get a fine tooth comb through your hair, shut the hell up. You have to use other tools to detangle your hair in order to be able to use this. Like, I don't know who be saying all this hoopty hula. Alright, so boom, I use this one. I use this. I use the vent brush. And I use the fine tooth comb. Alright. Let's move on. Alright. So now we have the casual, kind of like the tangling comb. Here in Europe, where I'm at, they don't have the Conair one. I personally prefer the Conair one of this, because it's really strong. Alright. Alright, let's get this popping. You grab the hair. Cuff it with your index and your thumb. Gradually do it. You're not rushing it. You're making sure you're thoroughly doing it. Like, I hope y'all are listening. You're not rushing nothing. You're just taking it easy. Taking it easy. Alright, boom. There you go. You're taking it easy. You see that definition? You see that ripple? You see all of that? You see how fine these curls are? That's because you have to learn how to use all these tools. I actually tried this method and my hair, when my hair was a little thinner. I don't know, maybe this works for some people. The thing is, it depends on what it is you're even going for. Like, I'm aiming to keep my hair detangled at all times. I don't like my hair to be matted. So what I do is, like, I learn how to use all the hair tools because, like, I don't got time. Got you, because hair's fragile. That's the reason why, like, you see how gradually I started from here, and now I'm all the way up here, and I'm able to just, finesse it like this. That's what you got to do. You have to gradually do it. You see I'm coming up now? I'm all the way up here now. You gradually do it. Gradually get through it. You're not rushing. You're not rushing nothing. You're just taking it easy. You're taking it easy. You're taking it easy. That's all you're doing. You're taking it easy. All right, boom. I'm letting it go. All right, boom. Here we go. Boom. There we go. Boom. There we go. All the way through. All the way through. If you want to add a little more, you add a little bit more water. You just add a little bit more water. All right, boom. Let's get it. Boom. Coming through. Boom. And yes, I do detangle while shampooing because I'm not going to shampoo my hair when my hair is not detangled, because that means that section of the non-detangled hair is not getting shampooed and it's not getting clean. So that's why I'm detangled even when I shampoo my hair. Alright, boom. So look. Now, look, check this out. You saw what happened with this? Now when I use this, now my hair has hang time. That's what I'm telling you. Every one of these damn tools helps out with your hair when it's wet. When you do this in the shower, it gives your hair a different effect. Notice this. When I use this, my hair flared out. When I use this, my hair flared out. When I use this, my hair was closer like how it is right now. When I used the fine tooth comb, my hair was all the way out. And you see when I use the detangling comb, now my hair is elongated and it's chilling down here. And it's closer to my head. So I've used all of those. So now look, now we're about to move on. So we're about to use one of the Diane brand, styling combs right here. We're gonna use both sides. You never scrunch your face. What? You never scrunch your face or anything when you comb. I peeped that also. And you see, look. That's because, like, when doing this, like, it's because that's something from, like, childhood, like, when you're, like, getting your hair done or something by a parent or whatever, they're really rough. Like, again, like, this is my hair. Hey, bonjour, mon ami. Hey. So now look. The bottom. Styling comb. Alright, let's get it. Piece by piece. I'm going to need y'all to peep. Now look, I'm going to show you something. Like, alright, boom. Alright, boom. Oh yeah. See now look, like when you use like finer tools, notice how when you use finer tools, you get more ripples. This is the reason why like niggas with waves, that's why niggas should be lit. So look, Nazi asked, is that ebony? Did that make sense, bro? What makes sense? You never scrunch your face or anything when you comb to your peep that. Oh no, it made sense. No, it's just because like I know how to get through my hair, so I don't need to be like or any of that. So now look, Nazi asked about how to prevent wedding tips for single strand knots. To be honest, this is the number one tip for that. Do not wear stretch styles. Point blank period. Just do not wear like stretch styles. Like you see, I'm wearing my hair like this for the whole year because I have too much hair, and this prevents a lot of single strand knots. And another tip is this: detangle with more finer tools on your ends, and your single strand knots would disappear. I'm telling you. Alright, so Pete. So you see how like I use this, and you see how like I have a lot more ripples. I have a lot more waves. And it's like, for all the girls on here, for any friends you know, any dudes who got low cut hair, who got waves, using combs after directing your hair gives, you see that? You see this right here? You see that right there? Like, this is what happens when you direct your hair, and like, this is what your hair looks like. Like, and look, even more, look at this, even more. So like, the more finer tools you use, like, look at that, look at this. Since using this, I have a lot more waves now. So if y'all wonder why I be having waves like lit, it's because of, like, I'm detangling my hair so that I can use these. That's all. So look, now I've used this. Now I've used this. Now I've used this. Now I've used this. I've used this. And now I've used this. Now let's move on, right? Alright, the denim brush, right? Alright, look, this is the one that like be doing justice. If you do it right. So look. Damn, look at them waves though. Shit crazy. Now look, when I used to denim brush, right? Like, the waves are about to be more OD. Alright, boom. So invest in combs. One night doing exactly. Like, I mean, like one can do it all if you just want one particular style. But I mean, if you want your shit to be Gucci, I mean, you see how many tools I got, right? Because I need them. Alright, then brush. Let's get it popping. Now look, with this brush right here, I'm gonna be real with y'all. I don't like to use this to like. Man, what kind of music is this? I'm about to say, nigga, like what? Alright, so look, with this denim brush, right? I don't advise people to use it by itself. But what I would say is, go back to your vent brush. So when you use the vent brush, right? Make sure that like your hair is detangled. What are your thoughts about biotin for growth? I mean, look, if it's something you want to use, go ahead. It's just like if you're gonna take the pills for it and stuff, then you better be on a diet because that stuff ain't gonna do nothing if you not on a proper diet. So it's just not gonna do nothing for you. So look, like, do y'all see the shine from here to here? Notice the whole time I've been doing this, I have not used no oils, no nothing. Because like when you hydrate your hair, this is what your hair looks like. What do you think about Cherry Lola method? I have no idea what the Cherry Lola method is. Like, yo, Cherry Lola sounds like a drink, like a martini or something. Alright, so now that I've used the vent brush, right? And like, you see this right here? When you use the vent brush, you see this right here? You see the definition? That's what you get. Look, you get definition all the way from the root, all the way down. So now look, this is when you use the denim brush. Look, this is when you use it. Now this is when you go here. Alright, boom. 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 Alright, you see, look, now we looking sexy. Alright, look, you see this shit? Look, now we looking sexy. Now we looking sexy right now. Alright, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Okay, you see, look, now we looking sexy right now. Alright. You see this shit? This the reason why when you invest in them tools, yo, your hair start to look Gucci. You feel me? Like, look, I mean, look at that. Compared to the other tools, right, that I use, notice how, like, when I use this after my hair is thoroughly detangled, then my shit pop. Then my shit pop. Like, simple as that. That's it. That's all. Simple as that. Because it's best to use this after you use the vent brush. So now look, let's go through what we've used. We've used this. We've used this. We've used this. We've used this. We have used this. We have used this. And we've used the denim brush. Alright, let's go on to the next. Alright, so now this is the other vent brush. Somebody had asked, can I buy the cheap one compared to buying the expensive one? It's fine. This is the cheaper version of this one. What's the difference? This is way sturdier and way harder than this one. But here's the secret. The thing about the cheap ones is that they're soft, and the bristles, when they grip the hair, it's really, really soft. Okay? So when y'all see me like use this one on my hair, right? It's actually gonna do the same effect close to the denim brush. Watch. What do people mean when they say natural, rosy enough? Wait, what? Produce? Wait. What do people mean when they say we naturally produce enough oil in our hair? Oh, okay, boom. I got you. Alright, so look. Now, what this young lady just asked is something that actually bothers me in the hair community. Because people don't like to talk about the facts. You know, people only like to talk about porosity. I ain't got nothing against porosity. Porosity is not the only important thing. So, like, when like our hair grows from our scalp, right? Like, there is a natural oil that like our hair naturally produces in order for our hair to grow out smoothly. You feel me? So now look, remember what I said, right? This is the cheap one. This is the cheap one. The cheap one is kind of doing what the denim brush is doing, but the reason why I like the cheap one is because of this. You see this right now? You remember how my hair was all the way out here, right? Notice how when I use the cheap vent brush right here, like I can really get all the frizz out. Now, if somebody wanted to know like how you get the frizz out right here, it's like, look, the only time I'll say being cheap works is when it comes to the tools. That's the only time. That's the only time being cheap works. Okay, it's the maximum hydration method. It's like 5 steps. One. To be honest, I have a friend in Canada. Her name is Nikki Cakes, and like she be doing that max hydration. I don't even know what max hydration is. All I know is like, all I know is I gotta keep my hair like hydrated. I heard certain meds take hair out like blood pressure pills. See, look, that what you just said, even though I never think about that before, like that's why I'm scared to ever think about taking them type of pills for that stuff. Cause that stuff, that's scary, man. Can you get that cheap vent brush online? I mean, yeah. It's the one that goes in. I got the cushion. It's just like you just have to know how to like maneuver your hair. Because here's the thing, like once you know technique, I'm gonna say this: when it comes to tools, it ain't that big of a deal anymore. One, you make a treatment, clarifying rinse. 3 and 4 is what I wouldn't even do. Like if I should describe my regimen, really, it's really just 1 and 2, and then I detangle like crazy. Alright, So that's the cheap bent brush. Alright, so look, that's the cheap one, right? So I'm gonna show y'all what I've used so far. Wide tooth, rake comb, detangling comb. What's it called? Fine tooth comb. Styling fine tooth comb. Then the brush. Bent brush. The expensive one. And then the cheap bent brush. Now, let's move on. Now look, this comb right here, if you're in America, you're lucky as fuck. And I'm lucky I bought this before I moved from America. This is like, it's a brand called Structured Tools. This is sold at Sally's Beauty Supply store. This is like the best, this is the best fine tooth comb, to be real. Hold on real quick. Yo, why are people trying to call me when I'm doing a live right now? Okay, I'm back. So, now look, this fine tooth comb right here, this is only sold in a store in America called Sally's Beauty Supply store. This is the best, fine tooth comb I've ever used. So I had to buy one before I moved back home to Denmark. Alright, so look, check this out. So, get the end. Get that liquid. Alright. Remember, you take it easy. Oh, that's why. Okay, so for this one, oh, I need more water. Okay, so now look, y'all see how right now I'm struggling with that one, right? So now look, this is when I'll say, when it comes to using the finer tools, you have to make sure that your hair is detangled from the heavy duty tools. So this is when now I'm making sure I'm getting everything. Okay. So now I'm gonna try again. Alright, there we go. Alright, you see this? Now I'm able to get through it. So now look, so the people who say alright, there we go. Now it's working. Now it's working. Okay. Now we in business. Okay. Now I can get the comb through my hair. Okay, you see that, John? Okay. Now we good. Okay. Okay, there we go. Alright, now we lit. Alright, so now y'all see you have to use other tools to be able to enable you to use the other ones. Simple as that. Alright. So yeah, man, it's therapeutic, man. It's therapeutic. When you detangle and it looks good, it's very therapeutic. Alright. So now let's go to let's go to the cheaper version of a denim brush. So look, we got the denim brush and then we got the cheaper one. Alright, so peep. Do you let it air dry? Of course. That's the only way. So now look, to get this even more defined. Oh, you in Toronto? Hey yo, so look, I heard that that's a hair event in Toronto. It happens in September. I'm trying to see if I can get up there for the event. Because I actually really do want to go to Canada to see what it's like. Alright, so now I'm going to go back to the cheap one. So now you see how much easier it is for me to get through it now. Alright, boom. Now we're making progress. Alright, boom. Now that's that one. I'm going to hydrate my hair every day in the shower. I just don't know how I'm going to style after. Look, you have to style your hair in the shower. Because if you go out, then you're going to be dealing with a lot of frizz. So, you need to do it in the shower. Let's look at every year. Early bird tickets are like $10 right now. Okay. So now look, after that, right? So look, these are the remaining tools we have left. We have the fine styling one left. Then we have the two small ones left. And then we have the soft brittle brush left. And then we have the wood one. Actually, I'm going to use the wood one right now. Alright, here we go. We're going to use the wooden ray comb. So mind you, this is a wooden comb. How long does it take in the shower? If my hair's already detangled, like it only takes like what, 3-5 minutes maybe? I learned a lot of you patience. Yeah, yo, patience is important when it comes to handling your hair, yo. Yeah, if you want a ponytail, just do that joint in the shower, but make sure that your hair is detangled. Alright, so peep this. You see this? Wooden comb. Wooden, you'll love in Toronto. Yeah, like I'm about to see what's good. I'm about to see what's good real quick. All right, that's the wooden comb now. I have to work on my patience. Oh, that's what it is with everybody. Wow, I feel like I need to rush everything. That's what I'm saying. Like it's about patience. You can't rush this. Alright, so we've used this. We've used the wooden brush. We've used the vent brush, the heavy duty one. Then I've used the cheap vent brush. And I've used the denim brush. I've used a Structured Tools fine comb, and I have used a fine tooth comb, and I have used a styling fine tooth comb, and I have used a wide tooth comb. I have used a rake comb, and I have used a detangling comb. So, like, what's it called? Y'all are now seeing how much and why my hair looks so sleek. It is because of the tools I am using. Okay, so we have a few more left. Okay, so we got the little mini-me right here. You feel me? We got the mini-me right here. These little mini-me's right here, okay? They're the same size. Now, I use combs like this with this amount of space to detangle my ends. How can I work on growth? Fam, if you want to work on growth, hydrate and feed your hair like proper fatty oils and detangle your hair. That's it. That's all. That's all you need. Alright. So, now, this is when it gets tricky. In order for you to get the real super small ones through your hair, like, you have to really have your hair detangled from, like, the vent brush. It's a must. I'm being honest right now. So, yeah, this method works for everybody. Because here's the thing. This method that I'm talking about, like on this live, it's just this. Keep your hair detangled. Like, that's just the method. And it's like, you're doing this method in the shower. And you're doing this in the shower by directing your hair and using the proper tools to keep your hair detangled. And the reason why I stick by this is because I had extremely tight hair. As much as people just don't want to believe it, I had extremely tight hair. And I faithfully, and even asked my family, everybody, like, I just combed through my hair in the shower, brushed through my hair in the shower every day. For 8 years. This is about to be 8 years with my hair tomorrow. So look, check this out. This is a small one. Boom. 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 From the root, man. From the root. Boom. From the root. Boom. Yo, curl Victor, baby, what's up? Here we go. Exactly. That's all, bro. I just trained my hair, bro. That's all it is. Simple as that. That's the tiny one. Alright. So now we have this one left, this one left, and then this left. One more. Okay, so we're almost done. What's your advice for people who like to do wash and goes and wear twist style? I don't wet or detangle my hair every day. Must say, yeah, Jamaican castor oil is good if it's for hair and not to drink. So now look, for people who do, and like look, the advice for individuals like that is you must keep your hair styled in a detangled fashion, so that when you add oils and products to your hair, like, you know, your hair is getting the most out of it. Because if it's not in the most detangled fashion or styled in the most detangled fashion, you're going to be in a lot of trouble with your hair. In a lot of trouble. And nobody likes that. Alright, so because it's getting to the finest tools, yeah. See, look, Odu said he was talking about the waves, right? I look Pete. So my last tool I'm using on my hair is actually like the soft brittle brush, and like I'm gonna show y'all why, and then y'all gonna be like, oh, So that's how this nigga be, and I'm gonna be like, yes, that's the reason why my hair be looking sleek, and that's why I don't need, like, we don't really need to use a whole ton of like products like that to keep it hot. All right, so look, this is the styling joint. All right, here we go. This one is usually tricky, but I'm surprised it's able to get through my hair. Alright, word. Alright, we lit. Alright, we in action. Alright. So y'all see that from the back midsection, from the midsection, and then from up top, and then from the front. Alright, we Gucci. Like again, like how I showed you. Notice how when I use the final tools, notice how my hair does not fluff up that much. It stays right here close to my face. But when I use the ones that have the bigger spaces, comes out. I don't trim my hair at all. Like the next time I'm gonna get a trim is when I come to America, because I have not seen a stylist here in Denmark that I would trust to trim my hair. So I'm gonna just wait until I come back to America before I get my hair trimmed, because like, I mean, I be making sure my hair lit. So I mean, like I just make things easy. Alright, I only have 2 tools left. Alright, because this is gonna be the ultimate tool guy right here. Alright. Hey Christine, how you doing? I'm doing great. I'm trying to show everyone that tools are good for your hair and that they're not bad. People think tools are bad for their hair. So now look, you see that, right? See that shine though? And that shine is because like the hair is detangled thoroughly. Alright. This is one of the hardest ones to ever get through your hair. And when I learned how to do this, yo, I was happy. Yo, I was geeked. Alright, boom. Now notice something. When I use this one, right? You see how much extra sleek my hair gets? This is like the last level right here. So one more time, coming all the way back to the front. Alright, boom. Okay. Alright. So I was actually able to do that. Oh shit, okay. Now look, notice how the frizz up here has like completely diminished. It's just close to my head now. One moment. I have 2 types of hair. Shaking my head straight in the first. Fam, I'm gonna break this down real quick. Okay, look, to everybody real quick before I get to the last one. This whole, I have different textures around my hair. Look, I'm not gonna argue with nobody, but I'm gonna just break this down. If someone wears their hair pulled back over here, right? Back here, for like, let's say 10, 12, 14, like this years, like you do it on a yearly basis. The circumference of the hairs out here compared to the hair that's tied right here are evidently going to be looser than what's tied back here. So that's the reason why if you tie right here, if you try to comb right here, guess what? It's always going to be the tightest. So it's like, no, you don't have different textures. You have different areas around your head that you have not detangled properly. So the back is always going to feel tight, because if you wear your hair back, pulled back all year long, like on a yearly basis, all the hairs over here are going to feel like, looser. I have a looser pattern. And then everything back here is going to feel so tight. Yo, you don't comb and brush back here. That's like 91% of y'all. Nobody does that. That's the reason why you see how I have my hair like this. Like if I move this, all my hairs here are like the same as the front and the middle because like they all got definition. So it's like it's like I make sure that like when my hair split down the middle, that's why it's easy for me to get the whole half of my head. This is how with shrinkage. Fam, if you have curly hair, shrinkage it's a natural mechanism for a hair. Like that's the reason why you see me. I rock my hair like this the whole time because like I enjoy my shrinkage. Because if I'm always disturbing my curls, then like I'm destroying and making my hair easier to break. Now look. Now I'm going to use the last tool. This is the last tool I'm about to use. Just a moment. So, when then brushing your hair, start from the, exactly. Actually, any hair tool, start from the bottom. I mean, unless your hair is really detangled, like how my hair is about to be right now, then like you can start from the root. Okay, son, look. The last tool I'm going to use is this. This is the look. Now look. So my brush, you see this right here? Do you see that right now? You see this? You know how y'all asked me about, how does your hair get sleek? How do you get your hair sleek? You see this, right? You see that shine right now? When you detangle your hair to the T, this is how your joint look. Like, you ever wonder why you look at my hair and you be like, oh, what gel do you use? If you see this live, I'm not using gel. Like, this is strictly from keeping my hair detangled the whole entire time. Like, the more you keep your hair detangled, like, you see this right here? Look at this. It's sleek now. Look at that. You see that shine? It's sleek right now. I have not used no gel. I have not used no oil. I've used no product. This is legitimately like my hair from detangling properly. And that's it. That's it. Look at that. You see that? Now look, for all them girls and to all my G's looking, you know how when you be seeing like your girl or girls trying to gel this whole section, this is all they gotta do to save money. Like, keep your hair detangled and you can make your hair look sleek. You think I'm lying? Watch this live from the beginning. And you'll see why this brush is always the last tool I use, because this is what gets it sleek. And then when the tension is low, that's how I get all the waves. I mean, it's simple. It's simple. It's not hard. It's not hard. Like, you see this right now? You see this right now? Do you see how thick those waves are right now? This is why this is the last tool you use. I mean, look at this side that's hydrated, and look, this is the other side from the shower from over an hour ago, and you see I still have ripples of waves. Like, I mean, it's just a simple soft brittle brush, or like how you know the G's will say we call this the wave brush. Simple as that, and that's it. So look, like, that's the reason why when y'all see me do this, like, hold up real quick. Alright, so look. So y'all see what I'm doing right now, right? My hair type is 4A. Alright, so look, y'all saw what I did, right? I gripped my hair and I re-gripped it. Alright, you see that? Oh my God, what's your hair type? Like not to you, but like my hair type is 4A. But like, yo, Valon, you can't just be popping up like that. Like you got my heart beating. Alright, so look, it's like, so you know how people always ask like, what's my hair type? Like y'all saw how I manipulated my hair, right? The whole time. If I told you, oh, my hair is 4A, right? A lot of people would say, yo, I don't believe you. But if y'all saw all the tools I just used, actually, alright, let's review. I used the cheaper denim brush. I used the vent brush. I used the rake comb. I used the wide tooth comb. I used the miniature styling comb. I used the other miniature styling comb. I used the wooden rake comb. I used the slanted styling fine tooth comb. I used the styling fine tooth comb. I used a complete fine tooth comb. I used the rat tail comb. This is like the last level. And I used the hard structured fine tooth comb. I used the tangling comb. I used the actual denim brush. And then I used the cheaper vent brush. And then last, I used my soft brittle brush. So yes, folks, you can get every hair tool through your hair. How do you do that? By learning how to manipulate your hair from the root and the ends. Simple as that. And like, you see this right here? People talk about waves and how to get it sleek. Like, y'all just seen that, like, for me doing this is all water right now. Like, I'm going to post this live. This is all water. And you see this right now? Look at that. This is all water right now. So when y'all ask me in the winter, what can I do not to use heat on my hair? What? In the winter, what can I do not to use heat on my hair to dry it when going out? Take a shower before you're about to go out. Because it's winter right now, and I will take a shower from the gym and I'll rock my hair like this and go out. Because, like, I'm about to break this down before I think this live shuts off. Check this out. Because this is why I'm writing my book. This whole misconception of saying, oh, when it's cold, your hair breaks, or your hair, blah, 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 blah. To keep it a stack with y'all, when it's wintertime, how long are y'all outside in the actual atmosphere? You're getting out of your house to get into the car. Or you're getting out of your house to walk to the train station, which may not even be that long. And then you're walking out of your house to go into the bus. After the bus, you're taking the bus to go either to the train station or to another building that you're going to stay in for a good amount of hours. So let's break this down. Is the weather really a factor, or is it just how I'm really just doing my hair? It's really just doing your hair. Like that's all. Like winter's almost done and I've rocked my hair wet all the time going out in the winter. My hair's still sleek and my ends are still lit and like defined. See look, this is what I don't understand. People will see this and be like, oh, you're not 4A. But then I'm like, but do you not see how tight these curls are though? Like, what are you saying? But like, that's just because like that's why I'm writing my book, because a lot of people aren't hip to manipulating their hair. So the live thing just came up. So I have this broken down, how to use every tool on your hair. There's 10 seconds left, and you know what? We out, squad gang.